Are you a working professional, an entrepreneur, or a student who's finding it very difficult to manage your time, your routines on a day-to-day basis? One of the biggest asset of our life is time, because time is very limited in nature. There is unlimited supply of money in today's world, but when it comes to money, we have limited supply, right? We all have only 24 hours in a day. We can't buy more time, and it is very important to learn how to manage our time and also manage our energy in the process of managing our time. And in this video, I'm going to share with you all simple tools, strategies, and hacks through which you can be able to manage your time better, and you'll be able to get more out of your day, and you'll be able to improve your productivity on a daily basis. Hi, my name is Gurudath Kamath. I'm a life transformation coach, author, and a speaker. And in today's video, I'm super excited to share one of my favorite topic of time management. So let's quickly jump into this today's training video. Alright, so management tips for professionals. Alright, so I'm going to share with you 12 tips today, which are very simple but very powerful. To start with, number one, the first and the most important thing is we need to keep list. A mistake which a lot of us we do is we depend so much on our memory. We never have the habit of keeping a list, right? When you keep list, what happens? Your mind knows that you have written it down somewhere, right? Whatever the tasks that you need to accomplish on a daily basis, have a small list. You can keep it in your pocket, keep it in your wallet, wherever you're going, take it along with you and keep it in front of you. Keep it very handy. It can be a small notepad, and at the end of the day, this will also help you to review them. You will know how much you've accomplished in your day. So it's very important to have a list, right? So please, today itself, the first and the simple step is having a small notepad where you keep writing whatever the tasks you need to do, the daily tasks, the weekly tasks, the monthly tasks. You can segregate it and write it down so that you know that, okay, these are the things I need to complete. Because if we don't keep a reminder of these things, we'll get lost into unwanted things which will not help us in anything, right? Number two is focus on one task at a time, right? It is said that it is proven that only 2% of the people in this world can multitask. Rest 98% of the task is scientifically proven that the mind can focus on only one task at a time. And we might make ourselves believe that we are good in multitasking, but actually we are not, right? So always focus on one task at a time. Multitasking slows you down, because when you're focusing on two tasks at a time, you are not going to be able to give your complete attention. What you need to do is finish one task and only jump to the another task, right? So never do two tasks at a time. Never have two things in your mind. When you're working on a project, work on a project. If you're using social media, only use social media. Or if you're writing something, only focus on writing. If you're spending time with your family, only spend time with your family. Don't focus on two things, and multitask can waste a lot of your valuable time and energy. Very important. So learn to focus one task at a time. Next thing, put a limiter. What do you mean by put a limiter is give deadlines. Very important to give deadlines to your task. Whenever you're writing a task on your notepad, in front of that, give a deadline that within this time is what I need to complete, right? Or a time limit. Okay, 2 hours I'm going to spend in this. You have to give a time limit, right? This also helps you to evaluate how much time is it required to complete a task, so that the next time onwards when you evaluate, you'll know that, oh, last time it took so much time, so this time also I can give so much time. Right, so set deadlines and also set limits. A lot of time what happens, it happens usually, right, that when we have a task, since you're doing it for the first time, we will say, okay, it'll take 1 hour, but it took 2 hours. But when you set a limit that, okay, 1 hour means 1 hour, as much as possible complete that 1 hour, and maybe later on, once you finish your to-do list, then come back to that pending work. That way also you can work. So putting a limiter really has a lot of benefits. Putting a deadline, right? So you have to give a time or a deadline, because if you don't give time or a deadline, the urgency doesn't come, right? We'll take our task for granted, and when we will end up doing only one task wherein we had 3 to 4 tasks to complete. So very important to give a deadline. Now, another thing which I also do is, I plan my weeks on a Sunday. I can just create a timetable for your week, and you can schedule any of the meetings that you have during your week in your weekly schedule, right? Have a weekly schedule, preferably Sunday. Spend some 15-20 minutes of your time, because this will really help you to get going for the week. This will help you, this will also bring a structure to your week. So every Sundays, in the evenings or something, or in the morning, sit quietly, maybe do 5 or 10 minutes of meditation, silence your mind, and have a, like how in schools we used to have the timetables, right? So make like that timetable, day wise and time wise, and if anything is scheduled for the week, put it in those scheduled time, so that you know exactly what is there, and you'll know what is the free time, how much of the amount of effort time is required to complete those tasks. So number 4, a hack which you can do is every Sundays plan your week. Number 5 is create a daily plan. Very, very, very important. Daily to-do list is a very important thing. Preferably you can also do it in the night. One simple hack is, you can do it in the early morning, doesn't matter. Another very powerful hack is where before you go to bed, I usually tell my community members to do a night journaling. So you can plan your next day. If you know what you're going to do tomorrow, in the night itself you can write, okay, tomorrow these are my tasks I need to complete. And you have a daily plan, okay, this time to this time, tomorrow this. So once you wake up, you know exactly what needs to be done. Rather than waking up in the morning and then figuring it out, you can do it in the early morning. But if you're a person who don't have the habit of waking up early, like in our community, we wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, most of the members, and we do a lot of things like journaling, meditation, exercising and stuff. We have something called the 6 a.m. Million Rupee Morning. But if you're someone who have the habit of waking up late, then best thing is to plan your day the previous night itself. So that when you wake up in the morning, you know exactly what needs to be done. The plan is readily made for you on the previous night. Right? A simple hack can make a huge difference in life. Right? So when you start your day with a direction, right, you will not end up wasting your time thinking about or overthinking about things. Right? Number 6 is eat the frog. What do you mean by eat the frog? Complete the highest priority task at first. Whatever the important, difficult task in the morning, you should go after it. Because the first few hours of the day are the most productive hours. I'm sure you have recognized or realized when you go to office, until lunch we are fully energized. But after lunch, our productivity falls down. Alright, so the first 2 to 3 hours is the most productive time of a day. Once you wake up or when you go to office, immediately complete those tasks which are very challenging, which are the most important tasks which give you a lot of results. Right? So eat the frog. Also, I recommend you all to read the book, The Eat the Frog by Brian Tracy. Really, really amazing book on how you can overcome procrastination and how you can manage your time. Alright? Number 7, remove distractions. The reason why we are not able to accomplish something is not like we don't have time. The thing is we are distracted with a lot of things in our life. What if you have those distractions, like put your phone in D&D mode whenever you work? Nothing is going to happen. The world is not going to come to an end if you're not using your phone for a few hours. Right? If something is urgent, someone will message you and tell it's urgent, call me back. Right? So put your phones in D&D when you're working for 2 or 3 hours so that nothing is disturbing you. Close all the windows, right? If a lot of outdoor noises is coming in, close your doors, close your windows, right, when you're working. Inform your peers in advance, inform your family members or your colleagues that I'm working on a task for 2 hours, please do not disturb me. Anything is there, let's talk after 2 hours. So well in advance, you tell your managers or your subordinates or your teammates that for 2 hours, please do not disturb me, or your family members that I'm working on something important, please do not disturb me for 2 hours. Another thing what you can help you buy is also noise cancellation headphones. We get a lot of these noise cancellation headphones these days, and one of the best I've used is the iPhone, the iPhone headphones, and also the Sony ones, and I think the Bose ones are really, really amazing. Right, so invest on a noise cancellation headphones because they're really powerful, because when you put them, there's an option for you to cut out all the noises from the outside. This really helps you to focus towards inside. Right, so learn to remove your distractions. Very, very, very important. This way you'll save a lot of time and energy. Alright, next thing, you need to learn to reward yourself. Right, whenever you're writing a task, if you're completing those tasks, when you complete your difficult task, celebrate, reward yourself. Take yourself out for a nice meal, or weekends. Treat yourself. That if you have given 100% towards your weekends, treat yourself. Or take yourself shopping. Right? Whenever you're achieving any goal, celebrate and reward yourself. You don't wait for those big things to happen in your life and celebrate. Because when you celebrate, you will go after the goals will happen automatically. A lot of people make this mistake. We wait for the goals to happen and then celebrate. You can also start celebrating, and then when you see in that celebration, in that energy, you'll be easily able to complete your task on time. So look for those small little daily wins and celebrate your daily wins. The more you celebrate and enjoy life, the more you'll be productive in your life. Right? Number 9 is delegate work. Very important. Start doing things alone. Right? You need to trust the people you're working with. You need to trust your team, trust your family members to do things. You can't do everything by yourself. This is a mistake a lot of us we are doing. Even I should do this mistake, that I should do everything by myself. Because I was a perfectionist before. A lot of people are perfectionists. They want everything to be perfect. It's an illusion. Right? Focus on progress, not how you can be perfect. Learn to delegate things to people, to your team, to your subordinates, to your family or to your friends. Something which is not your task, you need to learn to delegate to people. You need to hire people if you're an entrepreneur. If you're a working professional, you need to have teammates to whom you can delegate. Stop doing everything by yourself. Very, very, very important. This way you'll save a lot of time, save a lot of energy, and also save a lot of money. Alright, number 10 is schedule breaks. Very important thing. Alright, a lot of people don't do this. They're only working like machines, continuously working all the time. Not giving importance to their health, not giving importance to their mindset, not giving importance to the emotional state, not giving importance to the physical state. I recommend every 1 hour take a 5 minutes break. Recharge yourself, recharge your energy and your state. Never work when you're feeling low on energy. Never work when you're feeling sad, irritated, frustrated for some reason. Learn to schedule at least 5 minutes break every 1 hour, practically in your mobile phones. Okay, put a time. Every 1 hour, give a reminder that take a break every 1 hour. So 5 minutes of break, what can you do during this 5 minutes? You can do some breathing exercises, meditation. You can go for a small walk. Don't use your mobile phones. Okay, the break doesn't mean that you activate your mind. See, remember when you're using your mobile phone, you're activating, you're putting more information. Break is to quiet your mind, quiet your emotions, energize your body, mind, emotions. So go for a walk, do some stretching, do some meditation, read some affirmations, whatever that is. Right? So learn to schedule breaks every 1 hour for 5 minutes. This will really help you to boost your energy, really help you to focus better. Or take 10 deep breaths. Every 1 hour, close your eyes, take 10 deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out for 10 times. Go for a walk, have a sip of water, right? Read some positive affirmations. This will really you'll see a change in the way you work. Right? Number 11 is learn to say no. Right? Don't commit to everything in your life. I know sometimes when you work with people, we want to impress other people. We want others to like us. But during that process, it doesn't mean that you take everything on your head and you're not able to fulfill your task. You're not able to fulfill your responsibilities. Learn to politely reject some request. Right? Use words like, thank you so much for coming to me for this help, but I'm really held up. I need to complete certain of my tasks. Once I complete, if possible, I'll come and right? Something like this, please give me some time. Let me check my calendar and get back to you. If you don't know to say no, then find ways to speak like this. Please give me some time. I need to check my calendar if I can do this, and then I come back. So you can say, I'm really held up with some work right now. Let me complete my task and then I'll come back to you if it's possible. Right? So learn to say no in a polite way. Right? It is very important. And the last and the most important thing is be early. Right? Be early to work. Start your day early. Number one thing. Right? If you make the habit of waking up before sunrise, an average people, they wake up at 8:30. If you wake up before sunrise by 6:30, 5:35, you'll get 2 to 3 hours of additional time. This will help you to start your day early. This will help you to avoid the traffic. It will help you to reach work early. Any meetings, show up for meetings at least 5 to 10 times early. Very, very, very important. Make it a habit. Because remember, how you do something is how you do everything. If you have the habit of waking up early, right, then what will happen? For everything in your life will be early. Correct? So how you do one thing is how you do everything, and how you start your day also makes a huge difference. So these are the 11 tips I'm going to share again. Number 1, keep lists. Very, very, very important. Number 2, focus on one task at a time. Number 3, put a limiter, put a deadline for every task. Number 4, plan your week on a Sunday. right, if possible. Number 5, create daily plans, preferably on the night, the previous day. Number 6, eat the frog. What are the important tasks of your day? Do it in the first half of the day. Number 7, remove distraction, anything that is distracting you, like your mobile phone, people, surroundings. Number 8, reward yourself. Celebrate and reward yourself for daily wins, right? Number 9, delegate work. Learn to delegate. Have people to support you. Delegate the work. Number 10, schedule breaks between every 1 hour. Give 5 minutes of break. Number 11, learn to say no to people politely. And number 12, be early. Make the habit of waking up early. And if you're really interested to learn how to wake up early, what needs to be done, how to manage your time, how to manage your routines, how to set goals, right, how to manage stress and anxiety, I'm inviting you to attend my 2 days or 5-day workshop. I put the link below. Please register for, the 2-day workshop is absolutely free. The 5-day workshop, we charge a very minimum amount, which is, which is accessible with everybody. And we have a community of more than 1,000 plus people waking up, changing their life, being a part of this community. We wake up in the morning, do different activities. There are weekly sessions in this community. And if you're really interested to learn more, please do also follow me on social media. I keep sharing a lot of these, technique, strategies. And thank you so much for attending. Hope this was very valuable. Please share your learnings in the comments below. What did you learn? What was your takeaway lesson from this episode, from this video? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have some more tips to share, also you can share in the comments so that other people who are watching this video can also learn from it. Right? So knowledge learning should always happen, right? So I would also love to learn some new tips from you also. Alright, so thank you so much for tuning into. Please like, share and subscribe for my channel. Thank you so much for spending this time and energy with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.